Have you ever found yourself doing things you don't really want to do just to avoid upsetting someone? Maybe you said yes when your heart wanted to say no, or you apologized for something you didn't even do, just to keep the peace. That's not kindness or compromise. That's what emotional manipulation looks like, and it often begins quietly, in moments that seem small, until you realize you have been losing yourself piece by piece. Emotional manipulation is when someone uses your feelings to control you. They twist your emotions, not through shouting or physical force, but through guilt, fear, or confusion. The goal is always the same: to gain power over you. It usually starts with subtle tactics. Imagine you share your opinion and the person laughs or rolls their eyes. They might say things like, "You are overreacting," or "You are too sensitive." Over time, you begin to question your own thoughts. You start to wonder if you are really the problem. That's the first stage: doubt. They make you doubt yourself so they can shape your reality. One of the most common forms of manipulation is guilt tripping. For example, a woman named Jessica uses to have a friend who always made her feel bad for saying no. Whenever Jessica couldn't meet or help, her friend would say things like, "I guess I just don't matter to you anymore." Jessica would feel guilty and end up giving in. But every time she did, she lost a little more control over her own life. Another powerful tool is gaslighting, making you question your own memory or sanity. Imagine someone telling you, "I never said that," when you clearly remember the conversation. They accuse you of being crazy for noticing something obvious. Over time, you stop trusting your own mind. You start depending on them to define what's real. That's exactly where they want you: confused, apologetic, and easy to control. Some manipulators use flattery and charm at first. They make you feel special, wanted, and understood. They study your emotions, your weakness, your fears, not to care for them, but to use them later. When you are emotionally invested, they start to withdraw that affection. Suddenly, you are left chasing their approval again. That cycle of affection and withdrawal keeps you hooked, hoping to get back to the person they once were. Emotional manipulation can also come disguised as concern. "I'm just worried about you," they might say, while criticizing your choices. Or, "I'm only saying this because I care," when they have actually turning down your confidence. It's confusing because your words sound loving, but the affect is controlling. There also the silent treatment, a form of punishment that leaves you desperate to fix things. They stop talking, ignore your messages, or act cold until you apologize, even if you don't know what you did wrong. You end up saying sorry just to get their warmth back. But that warmth comes at a price: your self-respect. Realizing you are being manipulated can be painful. You might feel foolish for not noticing sooner. But remember, manipulators are skilled at what they do. They rely on empathy and kindness. traits that reflect your strength, not your weakness. The fact that you cared deeply made you an easy target, but it doesn't define you. The first step toward freedom is awareness. Start paying attention to patterns. Do you feel drained, anxious, or guilty after interactions with someone? Do they make you question your reality? Do they only seem happy when you give in? Those are red flags. Learning to say no is another powerful step. You don't owe anyone access to your emotions. You don't have to explain every decision or defend every boundary. People who respect you will accept your no. People who manipulate you will try to make you feel bad for it. That's how you will know the difference. Healing from emotional manipulation takes time. You may need to rebuild your trust in yourself, your voice, and your instincts. Start small. Speak up when something feels off. Take space to think before responding. Surround yourself with people who make you feel calm and safe, not anxious or guilty. And most important, forgive yourself. You were never weak to believing in someone's good intentions. You were human, open, caring, and loving. Those qualities are precious. Don't let manipulation harden your heart. Let it teach you how to guard it wisely. Emotional manipulation isn't love. It's control wrapped in affection. True love empowers, respects, and supports. It never makes you question your worth or your sanity. So, if you have been trapped in that web, know this. You can break free. You can learn to trust your feelings again. And one day, you'll look back and realize that the person you had to rescue was yourself. And that's the most powerful kind of love there is. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.